Puppies? Where's the babies? Where's the good babies? Yeah. Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is Tuesday, June 12th, 2018. I've been working on we're trying to open things up more in this area, but what we've been doing is we've been trying to go through and pull stone and everything out as we're going along. And so I've been kind of hitting over in this area here too, and you can even see that spot there. I pulled out a huge stone out of there. But I was working down through here a little bit too, but I got to still get in here. We got some stone we got to get out of here. That's why that's a little bit higher there. Anyhow, and there's Heather. Say hello, Heather.
Hello, Heather.
That's right. That's my girl. Anyhow, so beautiful day here today. I'm going to show you the sky as we're going up here. Not very much in the way of clouds. There's some, but not a whole lot. And there's the pups. Anyhow, we're working back over in this area over here a little bit too. Go back behind here. So, cutting this all back, doing some weeding as well, and trying to open things up. Like I said, it'll keep down the mosquitoes and stuff like that as well. So, but anyway, gorgeous day here today. We've already pulled in 5.1 kilowatt hours today. So overall, been really decent, and we'll still pull in more before it's all said and done. We've got to water the garden yet today too. So a couple things I want to talk about. First of all, I want to talk about the meeting with the president and Kim Jong-un from North Korea. And you know, of course people are saying, well, you know, there's not a lot of substance in it, but you got a meeting with somebody who is an enemy, and he's the first president to meet with a leader of North Korea. So I think that's pretty much a real good step in the right direction. So I'm going to give them a lot of props for that. Hopefully something positive comes out of it. They're going to do a thing where they get some kind of a deal set and we get things squared away there. But I'm going to give the president a lot of respect for standing firm and not caving in, and being, you know, a strong leader, as opposed to the last one we had, who was absolutely not a strong leader. So I'd rather have people fear us than anything else, because it's like fear and respect are pretty much the same thing as far as that goes, as far as I'm concerned. So very good in that aspect, and we'll see what comes of it. I'm still open, you know, to see what really transpires with that whole situation, but definitely a step, in my opinion, in the right direction. I wanted to actually, well, before I get going any further with what else I wanted to talk about, the power company has contractors coming in right now, and if you can see up here, they started actually here. They backed into the driveway. They asked me if they could. They're clearing the power lines of all the overgrowth of trees and stuff like that. So they started over here and they were working in this area, and they have their wood chipper with them. And I said to him, I said, well, what are you doing with you know, all the wood chips? He says, well, we talked to the town and we're going to dump some of it there and stuff like that, but we're always looking for some place to dump some of the wood chips. And I said, well, listen, I said, I'll tell you what, I'll take a load of your wood chips. I said, I'll put them in my garden. And they're like, no problem. So what they're going to do is, when they start chipping up everything, they're going to drop a load of it right over in here. And then I'm going to put it all throughout the garden, more around the fruit trees. And he said, he goes, I'll tell you right now, he says, these wood chips, he goes, they'll last you, he said, 4 or 5 years. He goes, you won't have to replace them at all, and they'll really be good. He said, the only thing, they won't be a different color. I said, I don't give a crap about a color. I said, as long as they work, that's what I care about. So that's what we're doing with there. So the other thing I wanted to talk about today is Hawaii again, and the volcano continues to erupt. I don't know if a lot of people know, there was, like, just in the last 24 hours, there was 363 new earthquakes in the last 24 hours, 2 more explosions. You know, so there is lava flows going. The one lava flow of Fissure 8, I think they said, has they have
No explanation for that?
what's that?
Really clear followers with that one.
Oh yeah, no, my neighbor was going by in his school bus, and he was sitting on top of the school bus, so that's why I said that. Anyway, the one fissure shooting up to 180 foot in the air, lava still coming out of there. I think they said like 700 homes now have been destroyed, and we actually have a mile of new land from the volcano going into the ocean.
I was just going to say that,
Yeah, creating another a mile of land. So the United States is getting bigger. Woohoo! But yeah, it's a lot of devastation going on over there right now, and people still need to be cautious with the fumes and stuff like that. There was a freshwater lake that had been there for 400 years, the largest on the island. That you can hear him now with the chainsaw going over here. The largest on the island that had been there for 400 years is gone because of the lava coming in, and they said it evaporated all the water off that freshwater lake. So that's pretty wild. That's a power with you know, Mother Nature that just unleashes her fury, and there's not really much you're going to be able to do about it. So it's, you know, obviously it's you know, I don't think there's been any deaths, which is great, but you know, obviously a lot of destruction. The volcanoes, you know, they just don't care. They just do what they're going to do. So that's something to definitely, obviously, continue to keep an eye on. It's amazing the power, and they have no idea how long that the volcano is going to continue to erupt. So it shows no sign of slowing down at this point. So that's I think that's amazing too, because it's been going on here for a while already. Because I did a video on that before, and but we're up to 700 homes destroyed now. A lot of people are living in you know, shelters right now. I guess a lot of people are living in tents, so that can't be a whole lot of fun. You know, it's an unfortunate situation, but again, you know, you live in that area, you know what the potential of what the dangers are. You know, you trade off living in paradise for the potential that something like that could happen, and unfortunately it has, and it's affecting people. So, you know, that's the unfortunate part of it. But you know, what are you going to do with that? There's really not a whole lot you can do. You just have to adjust and continue to go on. But I know it's affecting the tourism, because it's like, you know, people have this misconception it's affecting the whole island, but it really isn't affecting the whole island. It's only affecting part of the island, even though the earthquakes are going to be felt, you know, throughout the different parts of the island. But yeah, that's crazy. You know, continuing to keep an eye on things like that. But so I'm actually going to have another load of stone brought in here also to the homestead. I want to fill in more in the driveway, and I also well, I actually want to show you. I'll go walk over this way and what we're going to be doing here.
Also, there's a bird nest over there that has little baby chicks in there.
Oh, is there up underneath? Okay. So I got this box here, and I got this desk that's it's a heavy duty desk that it's been sitting basically out here for a couple of years now since we got up here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take some stone and I'm going to put it down in this area over here, and I'm going to move this and this over more along underneath so that it's underneath the overhang, and so that it's up higher as well, so it's not going to get all wet and everything like that, to try to clean this area up here more, because it kind of looks tacky right now. We are going to be getting rid of the barrels except for the one blue barrel, so those 4 55-gallon or 50-gallon drums are going to go. And what we're going to be working on too, and I don't know how soon that's going to happen, but underneath here, and I talked about this before, we're going to start out underneath here, and on the back side is putting in a concrete base to start out with, to build off of. So we're going to clean that out more so that we can build that underneath there, so to support the back side of this building and do that type of stuff. Now up here, oh, okay, So here we got a bird nest up here in the corner, and there's baby birds up in there right now.
On the chair and show them.
Well, can they see it?
Yeah.
All right.
They're moving.
Huh?
They're moving.
Oh yeah, you can. I don't know if you guys can see. See the little babies. I hope you guys can see that. It's got its little beak sticking out there.
It's a couple.
Oh, there's one right there on this side here.
Yeah.
Yep, right there up on the top on the right-hand corner. You can see the little bird.
And there's a couple of them.
Yep, there was one on the other side too that I saw.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. They're waiting for Ma to come back with food, so we're gonna get out of that area so that we don't bother them. But that's pretty cool. I like that. I think that's pretty neat. But so anyway, so that's what's happening around here at the homestead. We got plans of things we want to do, and we're gonna keep working at it and get things squared away. But we're gonna set those footers ourselves. Pretty much, guys, realistically, if you look on YouTube and you watch a lot of the do-it-yourself videos, the best way, and this is my opinion, the best way to do things is get in there and get your hands dirty and just do it. And if you do that, you'd be amazed at what you're capable of doing. So that's what, that's what we're going to do. But I'm looking forward to getting these wood chips because I want to be able to hold the moisture better in the garden, so when we're watering and stuff like that, it's going to be better for the garden. And here comes the pups. Here's the puppies. What you doing, babies? So anyway, guys, listen, I'm going to jump off of here for now. Definitely want to hear your thoughts, what you think about, the summit with the president and Kim Jong-un, what you also think about what's going on with Hawaii right now, and all that type of stuff. A lot of crazy stuff going on. A lot of good stuff though. So there's a lot going on in the world, but we always got to stay focused and stay positive. All right, well, I will talk to you guys all tomorrow. Remember, hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. And remember, guys, STD. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from getting there is yourself, okay? I will talk to you all tomorrow. Have a great day.